What's good, Naked Gang? It's your girl LaJill here, aka Naked Battle Rap. A bitch just got back from Miami, and you see the sun does the melanin right. Leave it in the comments what I look like right now to you, okay? Let's get into it. So through my platform, aka Naked Battle Rap, share with friends, I have been able to big up and showcase a lot of Michigan talent and talk about it on my show, Sex and Wordplay, live on Thursdays. Through the post, maybe I put up on Instagram, Facebook, the stories. I've been able to highlight a lot of the rappers here in Michigan. Through that, the league owner, Bomb First Battlegrounds, he watches the show. He is an avid fan, and he said, "Hey, since y'all got so much talent in Michigan, or so you think you got so much talent in Michigan, why don't you bring some of your guys here and see what they can do against my guys down here in Miami?" Hey, baby, I love Miami. You said Miami, we there, but we're gonna kill you, right? So what turned into me bringing 5 guys to Miami turned into me bringing 10 of them to Miami for 2 separate cards. So the second one is November 6th. That's got like the times on it, big. It's a big card. But here in this recap, we are talking about the one that just happened this past Saturday, Counter-Strike 3, where I brought the first wave of guys, Clever, Gambit, and Kush Cloud James, down to Miami so they could catch them some out-of-town smoke. Bomb First Battlegrounds presents Counter-Strike 3. Let's get into the first battle. Kush Cloud James versus Jellen Poe. Now understand this. We get to Miami. We on the beach. Friday night is kind of late. I dared KC to jump in the water naked. He doesn't get in the water naked. He gets in it with his clothes on and falls in to the ocean. And into the ocean also goes KC's phone. So let me say this. When I thought it was the end of his bars, I thought that was it. I thought his phone was shark food. I thought it was over for the battles. He held his composure very well, even though I know he wanted to explode. And on Saturday, when it was time for the battle, he still showed the fuck out. Very, very thorough. His first round was his best. I got a couple bars, and I'm gonna let y'all hear them too. I see why you named yourself after Edgar Allan.
I see why you named yourself after Edgar Allan Poe. Because your career is about to be based off a short story, and I don't give a fuck.
I painted this shit all over the wall. This art priceless. Boy, you got a Picasso in your house. Police chalk them up. I gotta tell my kids, relax. It's hopscotch. Nice. Solid ass first round. Jellen Poe, he had a whole different flow. So it was like when KC stopped rapping, very Detroitish, Jellen Poe comes in very poetic, right? His name's very appropriate. So his first round was nice. You not pure or no OG Kush.
You're not pure or no OG Kush. You've been bagging yourself. Yeah. Bombing on you is like Afghan Kush. I done made a whole thing to strand yourself.
That battle, for the most part in the building, everybody did agree with me. I have him taking 1 and 3. Jellen Poe had a very nice second round. So salute to y'all. Michigan started this shit 1-0. Second battle, we got Clever, Michigan, versus Common Maze. Now, Common Maze, I ain't never heard a nigga say his own name in first person use so many times in like the span of a few hours. They can ask the question, it had nothing to do with him. What was the answer? Common Maze. So you already know what type of confidence he's walking into it with. And rightfully so, he has the swag, he had the bars. Let's get into it, right? Clever and Common is a very good battle. By the way, all of the links to the battles are in the description below. So Clever starts his first round. He's nervous. Like literally, like it wasn't a choke. It was definitely like a couldn't even remember the first bar. He's shaking. I mean, you could see nervousness all over him. But once he shook them jitters off, Clever was fire. 1, 2, and 3. Very solid rounds. So mostly on Clever's side, I enjoyed the common flips were really good. He did it all throughout all his rounds except for the third. Clever had a very powerful third round in which he explains to everybody like what he's been going through in terms of deaths in the family, his mom being sick. He poured his heart out. He did not, when he was sparring at the place where we stayed, when he was sparring with the other guys, he didn't even give them his third round. And I see why now. It was very, very heartfelt. And you could see that he's actually dealing with some things. And so this was the perfect time to get it out.
You so focused on winning this battle. While I'm trying to win the battle and I'm forced to fight up in real. My mama been sick for 3 years. Still don't know what it is. She done spent many sleepless nights hopeless. She can't work no more because of it. But the state won't give her Social Security without a diagnosis, and I'm her only son. Niggas like, what you mean? Her only child or the only bright light in her life this whole time I've been both of them. That's the...
Unfortunately, he did do it while being out of town, so he did it in front of people who like don't really give a fuck about what he's going through or don't see him on a daily or don't know his normal mannerisms. I think that round would have went over better at home. But this is my recap, and I like Clever, and I appreciate him for coming down to Miami and doing what he did despite everything he's going through and still putting on a great battle. So round 3 definitely went to Clever. Now, rounds 1 and 2, very, 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 very close. Common Maze is very interesting because I think in the building, I heard the gun bars and I kind of placed him in that category. And then when I came out, I'm like, oh, Common got a pen. But Common was in the building spitting. When I ran that shit back, I'm like, okay, this shit was closer than I thought. This is a really good battle, y'all. Watch this.
Fuck a drive-by. It's more like giving away a bride. How I'll walk a bitch down. You was a clown.
Common's bars was flying. The phrase of the battle was, nigga, that's clever. Because anytime after he said something clever, he said, nigga, now that's clever. About to demonstrate how you set a demon straight. So, just very impressive. He was actually more impressive when I watched it back. So, I mean, he doesn't initially come across as a pin. I think a lot of the pin shit actually flew over people's heads. It was probably somewhere in his delivery, but running that shit back, that shit was fire. So I got Common. Let me say this. In the building, I had Clever winning rounds 1 and rounds 3. When I ran it back though, I got Clever winning 3. I got Common Maze winning 1 and 2. So why don't y'all do me a favor? Go watch the battle. Tell me which one that you like more. It's a little bit of it's definitely preference, 100%. Whose flow you like better? Whose style did you like better? Whose material did you like better? Clever's was very personal even to himself. If you like that more, you're gonna enjoy Clever more. So go watch the battle. Link in the description below. Tell me what you think. So the third battle of the night, Wells versus Gambit. My nigga Gambit. He was like entertaining the room. He was making people laugh. And Gambit can freestyle. He can do what some top tiers can't do. He can go in and out of freestyles. He can go into his freestyle, back into his written. But he gets lost in his material. So I'm going to say this is why Gambit is about to get the result. So I'm sorry, Gambit. I love you. I appreciate you. Wells came prepared and his material was high. On the playback, it hit even more. Wells had all of the bars damn near I liked besides one. This is a fatality. He gonna fall to his death whether I finish him or not, or whether or not I finish him. Gambit off more than he can chew. I mean, Wells was really cooking in the first. Wells' second wasn't as strong as the first, but still solid as fuck. The family gon' feel the sting.
Have everyone on my team beat this pussy up. This bitch for the streets. I'm blunt with it. Swish is sweet. Grip the beam. I'm addicted to smoking sticks. Nicotine. This can open your top. This can open your top and spill your beans. Headshot from the Ruger. Freddy Krueger. I even kill your dreams. Shots a fly. Spotify. End up in a stream. Muhammad Ali. Your body gonna float like a butterfly, and your family gonna feel the sting. I'm really mean.
Gambit had a fire-ass freestyle about Wells' headband.
These battle rappers be fucking weirdos. And they do the most. Grab Anita Ross, let her sing. And let's see if she can hit that music note.
The problem with the
Now,
freestyling
most niggas-
is real hit or miss. They catch it, they don't. They like it, they don't. You didn't have any time to like give it any thought. So, you know, I felt like a lot of Gambit shit was missing. Even on the playback, I thought it was missing. Wells is new. He is learning a lot. I do feel like every battle I watch, he's getting better. I will say this about Wells. The bars are fire. There's just no intersection between any of the thoughts. So this bar is fire and this bar is fire, but these two things don't have anything in common. So I feel like if Wells starts developing his schemes and definitely working on personals, he will be that much harder to beat. He did very good, very solid. I actually gave Wells the 30. So niggas are gonna disagree with me. Again, link to the battles in the description below. Y'all tell me what y'all thought. Sorry, Gam, love you. Next battle was C100 versus Brass Monk. These are two Florida babies. I did not know what to expect. I have never heard either one of them battle. I'll tell you this. In the building, C100 shakes the room. Shakes the fucking room. I said in the footage, I'm like, do he always rap like that? He was fire. I got fire notes everywhere, right? He says so much shit. I'ma just play some shit back.
See the leverage? Grip the weapon. Yeah, you might have got there first, but you didn't. But I'm gonna get to you in a second. I'm in his hole. You better make sure your door is protected. Before he could get the locker room, I'm raining down with hecklers. Wait. I say, wait, y'all hear that? I say, before he can get the locker room, I'm raining down with hecklers. Wait, y'all hear that? Dispatch fed over the radio. Copy. Do we have a match? Yeah, I see 100 with two bodies, and he's moving fast, and I'm losing track. Do we have any possible tips on where he at? Yeah, in the fucking underworld. Which one of your kamikazes want to sacrifice themselves to come and see me about that? Fuck a battle. I say, fuck a battle. Forecast, overshadow. Late night with the silencer. I call it quiet storm. Everything's scattered. I get the pack.
In the building, it felt like Brass had lost. I'm talking about after C100, because he went first. So after he does his third round, they even cut the live stream off. They cut the live stream off. Niggas is like, oh, the battle's over. No, Brass still has a third. So niggas walked out like, damn, C100 called body of the night, right? No, and I am so sorry. I apologize to Brass. I don't know where my ears went while he was rapping. I try not to do that, right? Because old school rappers mix the punches with the bars and they fly right past you. It's not the same setup everybody else uses. You know, that 4-bar setup. It's not that. He doesn't do that. So you have to listen, not to miss shit. And I apologize that my ears were not working because when I played that fucking battle back, Brass had some shit, right? All that glitters ain't gold, but this the real Brass. He said, you know what, fuck it. I'm gonna play Brass shit back too.
I be in the cut clean like I got peroxide in me. You might have seen me dodge a nigga, but you ain't hear me. And with all this chrome, I keep the metal sparking. Wait, 38 in the safe, and I left the 9 home alone too. Macaulay Culkin. It ain't gonna be a lot of affirmation tonight, but I still blitz you from the blind side. Watching you scheme on the field, give me evil villain vibes. I mean, I got my eye on you, Criminal Minds, nigga. Get it, eye on Criminal Minds? Y'all don't know how to react. Like, how he living out his dreams, but he an insomniac. You had to be a detective to get it. What, y'all still don't get it? That's been in Stabler thirst. Only the iced tea could wet it. Whether in the trap or in the court, it's the same positioning. And I stand in it.
That battle was actually a lot closer than I initially thought in the building. And that's because C100 shook the room and niggas didn't have their listening ears on for Brass. Brass was fire. So C100 did win the battle. Even on the playback, I gave him the first, and I definitely gave him the third. That was fire. But like I said, Brass was no slouch. 2-1 C100. Not body of the night. Last but not least, we have the main event, BA versus the coming of Jbree. If y'all don't know who Jbree is, go check him out. He has been on 2 RBE cards this year alone, one being the opener for Max Out for Cassidy and Hitman. He has been on a fucking roll battling. He is fire. I like Jbree. He's very small in person, but very powerful. So he has the Rum Nitty effect. I love Jbree's voice. He sounds like a battle rap preacher. Like, he's so smooth. It flows so nicely. He goes in and out of cadences. You don't even really notice for real, like, that he is so much smaller than BA. Now, let me say this about BA, I've seen previous battles of BA. BA is not a slouch. BA is not bad. Unfortunately, BA did not come with the best material of his life. His first round was his best.
What's your plan, B? Peel this bitch and put a stop to Bree?
The second round was one of the most awkward things I've ever seen in person. He pulls out these pictures of Jbree from Facebook. Jbree looks like he's like 15. The host be on that. She's like, that's child.
I can't look at this shit. I'm grown. I got kids.
Okay. I'm just saying. It was so awkward. So, BA lost. His first round was good. Unfortunately, like I said, he just didn't bring his best material. Now, I know personally that Jbree did not come to this battle with a third. He came in and freestyled an entire third round, which was the most fire round of the battle. Let's hear it.
I kill your little boy, boy, he won't make it to a teenage. Beef great, I put money on it, make it a cheesesteak. Increase pay, now everybody coming to get you like a sweepstakes. You not gang. I slide on your block, let the Glock bang, your top bang. Cleanup call for dead bodies and op brains. I'm not sane. I went insane when them shots came. Do not change, I put that on my name. I'm letting shots bang. You niggas bitch me. What you complaining about? Any problem, so I pull that titanium out. I break your teeth with the chopper and blow your brains out your scalp. Now your doctor play the dentist and pull the K out your mouth.
I did give Jbree the 30 on BA. It wasn't a body of the night. Jbree did have some stumbles in his second, especially. Both of their seconds was kind of not fire, but like I said, if you don't know who Jbree is, go check him out. This is the rising of Jbree. I think he's one of the newest stars out here. And like I said, he's been gunning with RBE all fucking year, y'all. So go check out some of his work. Overall, the night was a success. The first wave of Michigan niggas coming down to Miami was definitely a success. We got a very good night filled with very good battles, definitely worthy of the watch. So again, all the links are in the description below because they have already dropped the battles. So go watch them bitches, please. Go watch them. Tell me what you think. Come back to my recap. Tell me if you agree with me, disagree with me. Who do you want to see more of? And again, we will be back at it. Michigan to Miami, November 6th. We're doing that shit all over again. So y'all already know what it is. LaJill, a.k.a. Naked Battle Rap, Naked Gang. Make sure you tune into Sex and Wordplay on Thursdays. Make sure you check out Battle Rap with Strangers. All the links in the description below. All right, y'all. Naked Gang. Subscribe.